So next came the part where we had to razor off the hose clamps from gates. Now these are a one-time use shrinkable hose clamp that give us a really good watertight seal for the mount for the water temp sensor. But needless to say, when razoring through this rigid plastic, we also razored right into the silicone pipe, and so that also needed to be replaced. Then we happened upon this. We have to undo these insulated hoses for the oil cooler, and when we get a closer look at it, the insulated part, I don't know if you're able to see it or not, the insulation itself on these insulated hoses is showing. So these are deteriorating and need to be replaced as well. So there's a little bit of an overview as to exactly what's been holding this up. Fortunately, none of these are major issues, but this is exactly what happens when you start disassembling an older car, and eventually all of these little things are going to have to be replaced at some point. So, pending there are no more stumbles, here's the line to the oil cooler that we're going to replace. I'm going to put me in fast forward, and in a few hours, we're going to be done. During the reassembly, I spent a good amount of time replacing other things while they were right in front of me, like old silicone hoses, rusty hose clamps, crumbling wire loom, things like that. After topping off the radiator, all that's left is to change the oil, and the filter should arrive tomorrow. Alright, so it's a new day. We're back in the shop. This is what we've been waiting for. We just needed the oil filter so we can do the oil change, and then we will be done. So put that next to the oil. I'm just gonna walk you guys over here. Camera down right there. I'm gonna get the jack. Why did I have to say that this was going to be an easy fix? Why couldn't you have just fixed the issue? Where the hell are you coming from? Alright, so fast forward, let's do a bit of a recap. This is where we're at now. So after putting everything back together and coming in the next day to change the oil, we still had a puddle of fluid on the ground. And took everything back apart and back out of the car because after pressure testing the radiator out of the car by blocking off the places where the hoses go, these little caps, and then putting hose clamps on them. We got one there and one there. We squirt a mixture of water and dish soap all over the outside of the radiator. So everything's back out of the car. And while we're at it, we decided to change the spark plugs. But not only the spark plugs, since in order to get to them, it's necessary to unplug the accelerator pedal position sensor connector, which decided to disintegrate right in my hand. And since we still had a full day before the new radiator was due to arrive, we thought, what better time to install the new performance headers we have sitting in a box underneath the stairs. Which of course did not go smoothly either. The O2 sensor furthest in the back, that sensor 2 bank 2, the one that's nearly impossible to reach, was so cross-threaded that it took 3 of us nearly an hour to set it free. And here's its replacement. That's it. So that's where we're at now. This is what it looks like at the moment. I'm going to clean all this up, put this all back together,